Good evening, everyone. My name is Tara Harrington. If y'all don't know me, I think all of you know me. Y'all just have to excuse how I look. This is just how it is on a Monday. So I'm going to go ahead and get started. To get started, I'm going to share my screen. Okay, and then I'm going to change this so that there's only one little person. Okay, so hold on. All this is in my way. Pretty sure y'all all know how to get to the source, but let me start here. So you log into your account, you click on dashboard, and you have all of these options, right? Most of you have gone to my office probably multiple times a day, if not every day, if not at least once a week. But you may never have clicked on the source, or you may have clicked on it and you got overwhelmed. So when you click on the source, this is what you see. Now, this is going to be a very brief, this will not be a very long training tonight. And a lot of you probably already know all of this. And if so, that's fine. Maybe there's one thing I'll say that you didn't know, but I know that there are a lot of us that do not know a lot of information that's on the source because of the questions that are asked. And I do not want anybody to have any guilt whatsoever, because you're always welcome to ask questions, and you can ask me questions anytime. Any of your upline VPs, you can ask questions and we will always be happy to help. But I do want you to know that a lot of times the questions you're looking for, the answers are here on the source. So when you first get on the source, it comes up to trending now. Okay, it's called trending now because that is what is trending now. Well, they just came out with the Derm Results Gel Cleanser, right? So you're going to see a lot of information here on cleansing, on Derm Results in general, on Derm Results Gel Cleanser, all the things that are new this month. So this kind of changes every single month, maybe not every month, but as new things come out or as new policies come out, what you see here will change. So if you have not seen these 411, first of all, another source that, or resource, I should say, that if you are not utilizing, you should highly utilize is the Arbonne app on your phone. It is amazing. They have a whole section of 411. I love these 411. Something comes out new at least once a month on the 411. And if you're really young and you don't know why it's called 411, that is because that is what you used to dial to get information. So maybe you did not know that if you're really young on this call. So I love these 411 tools. Obviously, cleansing is there now. You're going to see lots of information about the Derm Results Advanced. And you can get some of this information on the app and some of it's only on the source. So I usually check the app first just because it's more convenient. MTP is Meet the Product. So they have a Meet the Product sheet for every single product. And now on the actual website, so you don't even have to log into the website. You can just go to the website, go to Derm Results Advanced Gel Cleanser, scroll down, and there's a Meet the Product. And you can actually open the PDF from there. I use that all of the time. A lot of times people will ask me about specific ingredients of products, and I am not an ingredient guru at all. So as soon as they start asking ingredient questions, I go to the website, I click on the Meet the Product sheet, and I just send them the Meet the Product sheet so they can see all the ingredients for themselves. So if you did not know that, that's very helpful for me in my business of Arbonne. Okay, so you see some hearts over here, and I'll get to that in a minute. Some are colored in and some are not, and I'll explain that. Those are our favorites, okay? This Go Forward product line overview, that is something that lots of people always have questions on. For example, right now, the True Hair Conditioner is not online, and people are like, when is that coming back? Well, it's not. You can go to the Go Forward product line overview, and you see that is not one of the products going forward, but that does not mean that we're not going to have a replacement maybe in the future. So just know that this is very, 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 very helpful to come to when you are, and it changes because the True Hair used to be on there and now it's not. So I would definitely go check that out at least every once in a while. This little new, that is something obviously that is new. I come to the source so often that I'm kind of scrolling looking for that little new orange thing, because button, not really a button, whatever, label, I guess you could say, because that's something I may not have seen since the last time I was on this source. So I definitely like to scroll and look for that. The Arbonne Difference is a great resource. I'm not going to click on all of these. Some of these I will click on. The Arbonne Difference is a great resource when you are talking to someone that is very interested in B Corp and ingredients and, things like that. This is something that will have all the kind of information that they would want to know about what separates Arbonne from all the other nutrition companies or all the other skincare companies, what sets us apart. So if you haven't looked at that, I would definitely check that out. These are some presentations. The talking points go with the presentation. The talking points have a lot of information. I would definitely say y'all heard Arbonne, what do we call it? Vomit Arbonne or whatever. That would be if you said all of this information. So I highly recommend not divulging all that information to one person or a group of people at one time. However, this talking points is great because it gives everything about nutrition, everything about skincare, everything about the business, everything about how Arbonne is different, all about Arbonne in one document that you could read for yourself. And then kind of when you're reading it, when you like a phrase and you're like, ooh, I'm going to have to remember that when I'm sharing Arbonne with someone. This has a great talking point for me to remember. Maybe put it in your notes or just stick it in your memory so that you'll remember when you're speaking with someone. So if you have not read that at least one time, I would highly recommend reading that Arbonne Opportunity Talking Points, because it does have a lot of good one-liners in there. One-liners, not all of it at one time. This is Arbonne for You. I'm going to click on it, but I'm not going to go over it because I'm 99.9% sure, excuse me, Heather, if I am wrong, but I believe Heather did a training on this a while back on This is Arbonne for You, and it's absolutely great. It's one page. This is something you could print out and hand to someone. It is something you could go over with someone. I wouldn't recommend just giving it to someone without speaking about it. But if you go over it and they want to take it home, they can. It's not designed for us as consultants. It is designed for someone thinking about joining Arbonne either as a preferred client or as a consultant or as a client. But it just kind of gives a little bit about Arbonne in one page. And you will see that I have that parted. Know before you enroll. That's also a good document. That is not something you would want to give to someone, but it's something that you could print out for yourself when you're going over Arbonne, because it does have a lot of information on there. Meet the opportunity for consultants and preferred clients, especially if you are new. And our preferred client reward system is amazing. Like seriously, no other company has a preferred client reward program like Arbonne. It truly is the best, but there's a lot of detail to it. And I know if you haven't been in Arbonne for a long time, sometimes all the thresholds can get confusing. What do they have to meet to get free shipping and a free gift with a regular order, a replenish me order, a new order, all the different things. So this is something good to read, and you could even give that to someone if they're thinking about becoming a preferred client so they can see all the benefits that they could get. Same thing with a consultant. The month at a glance, highly recommend looking at least once a month. If you hear of Arbonne doing something mid-month, a lot of times they do that. Maybe they'll do free sign up for a couple of days in the middle of the month, or like last month, they did the double QB on that one particular set. As things like that come out in the month, they do update this month at a glance. So come back to that periodically. It does update. The opportunity brochure, I absolutely love. So the newest opportunity video that came out a month or two ago, I can't remember, this brochure goes with that. If you have not looked at it, let's just look at it. We won't read it, but it is absolutely gorgeous. It's 14 pages, but it is, I'll go to the front. So it's really laid out very nicely, has all the information that anybody would ever want to know about Arbonne, our products, our, ingredient policy, our B Corp, literally everything. It tells you why network marketing versus retail marketing. It has some stories in there. It has all the different ways you can earn. So I really do like this. And I think it would be okay to send this to someone after you've had a conversation or while you're having a conversation for them to look at. So if you have not looked at that, I really like both of these, the video and the brochure. Here was the last Tuesday tips. If y'all missed that, you can go watch it there. This is another one that people ask all the time. The Sleep Well spray is back, for those of you wondering, but I got tons of questions. Oh my gosh, the Sleep Well spray is not in stock. When is it coming back? And of course, I would be happy to answer your question, but you can also find that answer here. The product's on back order. That is always updated as well daily, I believe. If not daily, very soon, maybe every other day or something like that. I really like this. What's the difference between each of our Derm Results cleansers? So that is something. And here's another one. So there's a free gift list and a Pick Me free gift. The free gift list is just a bunch of words. There are no pictures. It has a list by each country. The Pick Me free gift is going to be the pictures that y'all are all used to, and it's going to be by your country. So I'm logged in as a US English speaking person. So when I click on that, I'm going to get the US free gift list. So if you're ever wondering, what's the new free gift list for the month? You can come here and you can download it straight from, or you can even share it with someone, and you can do this from your phone too. So you can share it directly to a client, directly to a prospect, directly to a team member. You can download it to your phone, which is what I always do. And then I always heart it on my phone until the next month comes, and then I unheart it and save the next month's. And then this is all the recognition, new independent consultant, and then recently viewed. Okay, so favorites, all of these hearts that I have colored in, I can quickly go to favorites and find a document that I'm looking for. So here are the things that I really like. You can heart whatever you would like to heart. You don't have to heart anything. I really love Is Arbonne for You, which we looked at, and I really like Is 30 Days to Healthy Living for You as well. So I'll just kind of show you what I have saved. Now, business tools, if you are new or you have not ever looked at this, I would highly recommend coming over here and looking at that. The success plan, if you click on that, you're going to see success plan. We'll just click on it. You will see the FAQs, so frequently asked questions. That's always a good place to start, because sometimes reading the success plan, which is going to be multiple pages, lots of words, may be overwhelming. So the FAQ is really good to look at. And then if y'all did not know, there were some changes in January of 2024, and you can go here and see very quickly what changed from 2023 to 2024. They were all good changes if you're wondering. Talks about how to do before and afters. It even gives you some before and afters that you can share with other people if you go to before and afters. I also like going to products and nutrition, because a lot of the things that we do are nutrition, right? So this scoop on healthy living. Just today, someone asked in our group chat, what do y'all send to someone that is thinking about doing the 30 days? I really like two things. I really like the Is 30 Days to Healthy Living for You, and I really like this, did it go? No, this scoop on healthy living. It is a little bit long, but it's more like a web page. So it's not a document that you have to send. So it's just a web page. But it talks about the 5 key areas. And, you know, this is kind of your old school Arbonne. This is how we used to present the 30 Days to Healthy Living. So I really like that. It talks about how to do it. It talks about the products and the different things that you're choosing. Then it also talks about other options. So that's why another reason that I like this. It talks about the daily essential bundles, and then extra products that you could add on to either one of those bundles. And then it also gives you recipes in here to use with your shake mix. And then here, this is a lot of times, and there's a whole separate document for this that I'll show you. A lot of times people don't care about what the ingredients are. They don't care about what products they're getting. They only care about what kind of results am I going to get, right? And when you're talking to people, you know which person you're talking to. So if you're talking to someone that just says, tell me what I'm going to see in 30 days, I'll show you a document that you can give them, but it's embedded in this scoop. And here are the changes that most people that follow the 30 Days to Healthy Living get. So I really like that. And then it talks about healthy living from within, all the skincare stuff. So let me go back. And then it has all the 30-day stuff. So if you are coaching people, this is definitely where you want to come. It has your guide, it has your tracker, and it has a regular tracker, and it has a tracker with essential meal. So here was what I was talking about, the healthy living wins. If you're talking to somebody and they could care less about anything except for show me the money, show me the results. What am I going to be like at the end of this? This is a great document. Healthy Living Wins. So these are the things that people have seen before going through this 30-day program. Of course, nothing is guaranteed, right? But these are things that we can say other people have experienced. So I really like that document. I'm going really fast because this is not new for most of y'all. Again, the client support guide, client tracker. Here's the is 30 days to healthy living for you. So it's not quite as long as the scoop. It's only 3 pages and it doesn't talk about all the other stuff. It just talks about the 30 days. So it talks about, what if you could do these things? It talks about what the 30 days is, a reset, a gut function, self-care mindset. It kind of talks about a sample plate, and then it talks a little bit about the core products and how to get started. So very, very simple, not a ton of information, but somebody that just wants a brief overview, this is really good to send. And again, that is 30 days to healthy living for you. And there's some videos too. Everybody loves Tend to Cook. And that was just all nutrition and 30 days in general. But then you can scroll down and you can get information on all the different products. Y'all see, I have saved the gut health infographic. I like this just because I'm not a medical person. And sometimes, I don't know why it's not going, I clicked on it, but it's a cute little, oh, I see it spinning. It's a cute little graphic and it has some, okay, here it is. So it's got like pictures of the gut and it doesn't have a whole lot of information on there. But for me, it is a good way to explain to someone why they need to use our gut health in a cute, flyer kind of way. Because like I said, I'm not a health person, so it's harder for me to explain the health benefits of some of these things. So I prefer to just send them a little graphic. So I have that saved. But there are things on all of our products and that you could go through here, skincare, makeup, hair and body, limited time offers, and there's information on all the products. There is a frequently asked question about all of these things as well. So if you have compensation questions, that's a good place to go. Here are information about our special offers that we have, the Replenish Me, the Preferred Client Program in general, the Independent Consultant Program, the Arbonne 10 program, which, now is basically just a code. So if you didn't know that, any client can use Arbonne 10 at checkout. I had someone today that did not know that you could do that. And then if you're a new consultant, this is a great place to start. Now, you could literally spend, as you can tell, hours going through all this information. So I'm not recommending spending hours going through the source as opposed to working your business and doing income producing activity. But when in your spare time, a few minutes here and there, you could come and start looking at some of these things, especially if you have questions. And also, speaking of having questions, more than not, if I come to the source, I'm looking for something specific. And so I will search that. Now, sometimes the search is not that great if you don't know exactly what it's called, or if you don't know the words are supposed to be together, or, whatever. So, but like if I can't remember where is Arbonne for you is, you can actually type that is Arbonne for you. Whoops. Oh, it came up anyway. Put a little symbol in there. I think that messed it up. You see, you have all this stuff. So sometimes you have to kind of, that's why if I see something that I really like, I save it. I like heart it because it does kind of go crazy sometimes. There it is Arbonne for you. So it's literally the exact words I typed and it was that far down. So the search is not amazing, but normally I can find it. And then if it is something like this that it took me a long time to scroll to find, then I'll save it. But you could type 30 days and all the information about the 30 days will show up. You could type success plan if you have success plan questions. So very helpful. I think that is everything that I wanted to show you. I wanted to show you the search. Probably most everything that you have questions about are going to be in the trending now. If not, probably under the business tools, the products, or the new IC. Those are probably the most important categories. So let me stop sharing my screen. Whoops. Hold on, y'all are not back yet. There you are. Okay. So very short and sweet. Let me look at the chat. Feel free to unmute yourself if you have any questions. Okay. So anybody have any questions before we sign off? I'm going to change this view because I can't even see myself. Okay. I see a question. Have you found that most of the stuff on the okay, so no, yes and no. A lot, all the 411 is on the app. The Meet the Product sheets are not on the app. They're more on the source. All the success plan stuff is not on the app. The app is more, I would say, programs than products. So there are a few products, like today I was wanting some information about Sleepwell, and that was not on the app. I had to go to the source to find information on Sleepwell, but there is information on products in the app if it's new, like the Green Synergy and the Biotic Sticks and things like that. And of course, Fizz, all the, I would say, new and popular things are on the app. So, all righty. Yes, it can definitely be overwhelming for sure. So just take it slow. Like I said, do not spend all your income producing activity getting lost in the source, because that can happen. But it is good to find. And if you try to find something and you can't find it and you know it's in the source, text me, text your upline, and we can help you find it quicker than you spending an hour looking for it on the source. So y'all have a great rest of the week, and let's have a great April. Oh, go comment, those of you in the Boom Squad Collab who all has met their brick. We're halfway through the month. Bye.